Welcome, mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your gods of war, Jonathan Arneson, along with Mario and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I am your god of war, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by Brothers Grimm, gods of mischief, Daniel, Mario, previous champs. We're all champs. Everybody's the champ on the show. I like it. But previous champ, because we have a current champ. Vince is our current champ. It's a two-time champ. Was it like 5 or 6 years he's only been in the league? We curse you. We hate you. Look at that.
He's been doing pretty good,
right? But he's doing very good. Yeah. But hey, I do say that first one was given when some stupid idiot drops Chuba Hubbard P2 on the waiver. And that is what carries him to his championship. I'd say it was a mistake, a flat freaking mistake. But, hey, that's just somebody saying that. I don't know who would say that. Hey. So we have a really good month. This was credit goes to Mario for this one, and Daniel. We wanted to give a full month of rankings. We're going to go rankings. So each week this next month, we're going to go an episode of 2 positions. There will be an episode of 3 positions because we love IDP and we are into kickers because kickers are people too. So today is running back and tight end. We have lots of news. So kick it away, Daniel.
All right. Houston linebacker E.J. Speed fully tore his quad. And will miss the whole season.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that quad muscle, tearing a muscle. I can't I've torn ligaments, I've torn tendons, I've never torn a muscle. That's gotta hurt.
I've pulled one a couple times out of necessity, but that's as far as I get on that one.
Yeah, we've all pulled muscles. Yeah, everybody pulls a groin, right? We all pull groins muscles. Back muscles. So that's it. Oh man. A speedy recovery to use speed.
Yeah,
it's his speed. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody that tore their quad off the bone like that. Never the same.
No, God, how could you be? How could you be? Mario, you typed this mouthful, so we gave it to you.
Oh, the tea, the drama.
Okay.
Yeah, here, I'll get my gun.
Okay. So come to find out, there were a lot of conspiracy theories about the Eagles and the disgruntled A.J. Brown. Was it Howie? Was it Sirianni? Was it Hurts? It all came down to A.J. Brown. So A.J. Brown is getting traded to New England.
He in the thruple. He wants to be in the thruple. That's what it was,
But A.J. Brown's finally out of there. The Eagles are lower drama, and the big man on the sidelines job just got a whole lot easier. So we got New England trading for A.J. Brown, and they're trading a 2027 5th-round pick plus their 2028 first. So that's kind of good for New England. They know they're still trying to build around Drake May, so they're not giving up their first for next year. And then they figure in 2 years they'll be a little more set. But apparently,
I think it's high.
What's that?
It's a little high for. It's high. A first. Come on, a first. Even in 2028, it's a little high. How much does he really have left in the tank? He's surrounded by drama. I'm not sure I would have given a first for him.
I would not have. I was surprised that the second pick was 5th. But then when I thought about it, I figured, shoot, well, you're given a first, that should actually be like a 6th or a 7th instead of a 5th. Because there's still people on the board, especially next year, that, so I was thinking that, I think this trade was a little lopsided, but apparently there were a lot of teams whose medical consultant said if the rumors are about his knee are correct with how much he had to drain it and everything, they wanted no part of that for a first or a second to give up for this player who's north of 30. So
An
yeah,
aged
that's
receiver. Yes, an aged
yeah.
receiver.
So that's where we are on that. But yeah, once he got sent out, all of a sudden the locker room that had been sealed quite a bit finally let a little bit out that AJ Brown's drama started with Hassan Reddick and AJ Brown were both seeing the same massage therapist. And AJ Brown was upset that Hassan Reddick, being new to the team, was being serviced by the same special lady. And he made such a stink about it that Jalen Hurts' fiance heard about it. And since AJ Brown has a fiance, Jalen Hurts' wife ended up, because by that time they were married, told AJ Brown's fiance. And AJ Brown
Side chick.
burned up the whole conversation with everybody in the locker room, saying he hated everybody in there, and especially Reddick. And so then apparently he accused Hassan Reddick of trying to break into his car, which everyone said was kind of BS, but he made such a stink about it that they cut Reddick from the team, and that's how he ended up leaving. And yeah, there's a lot of drama there. So it's just so fitting that he's cheating on his fiance, and there was massage therapist drama, and he's going to New England, where he's got a coach who was cheating on his wife, and the owner who was doing stuff with the massage table. So I'm like, hey, perfect fit for you to.
I gotta say, if Belichick was still there, he would not be bringing in Brown. This would not be
Yeah.
happening. Just saying. But okay, that was way too much time to spend on Brown. Okay, so Myles Garrett goes to the Los Angeles Rams. Or Jared Verse was traded in the trade.
Yep.
Also, 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, and a 2029 third. The Eagles offered the same deal, but with Jalen Carter, and that was declined hardcore.
I heard the opposite of that. The Browns were asking for Jalen Carter, and the Eagles declined that.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Eagles declined. They said they weren't giving up Jalen
And
Carter.
I wrote that in wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
I
they said
apologize.
they
I wrote
plan
that.
on extending Jalen Carter. He's a cornerstone of their team. They are not trading.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, why would they get rid of him? Yeah. I'm thinking Jared Verse has been amazing, too. Talented young kid.
Yes. So
I
Jared
think
Verse
Rams
is
are
the
dodging the giant contract, right?
yeah. Anyway, but Jared Verse is the only person in the NFL since 99 or something like that who's run as fast as he has, benched as much as he has, and there were several other factors other than Myles Garrett. So they're actually a pretty good comparison. And for the first 2 years of Myles Garrett's career, Jared Verse has actually done better. But some would argue that Jared Verse had more help on his line. So, but all his numbers, he beats almost every single one of Myles Garrett's numbers. But Myles was doing it alone, I think.
Well, it's the Browns,
Yeah.
now he's going to go to the Browns and get a really fat paycheck instead of a Super Bowl ring, and he can cry
Yeah.
into his big stack of fucking money. So, good for you, I guess. But Myles Garrett, that's scary because that's around all the Aaron Donald talk. All
Yeah.
the Aaron Donald
All
talk
the
is.
Aaron Donald talk.
I'll leave that. That's a note down. Like I'll leave it. I'll leave it. So
Yeah.
okay. We'll move on.
All
We're
right.
gonna watch it.
Seattle extends edge Derek Hall, but for 3 years, $42 million, up to 46.5 with incentives and 21 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Keeping Super
Not
Bowl
bad.
pieces around.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
So we got lots of it. Yep.
That money.
And next bit of news is the same. Right now is the time of the year where how much cap do we have left over? How do we keep our players happy? Pat Surtain. They said, you know what? You earned this extra $5 million and just went ahead, wrote him a check. Then they also gave him
Everybody got a prize.
so he gets another $5 million if he makes the Pro Bowl or All Pro selection next year, which you know he will, unless barring injury. Yeah. So that was smart. This is smart what they're doing right now. There's your baby.
Yeah. Plenty of look at all the news. My goodness. Okay, Pittsburgh Edge Nick Herbig signs a 4-year, $100 million team-friendly contract. Yes, team-friendly at $100 million. That's because he's worth way more than that.
He's just
And-
coming into his prime. They got a
course.
steal.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
only 24. That is the
25
that is
mil.
the time for him to get a fat. He should have been making like 35 to 45. easy
Yeah. This
a year.
this was a genius
He's
move
getting
on their
paid
part.
less. Yeah, he's getting paid less
Yeah.
than some wide receiver a lot of wide receiver twos in the NFL right
You know,
now as a productive edge.
7.5 sacks last season. So good for him. Good for him. Pittsburgh
And he
trying to
wasn't
make
on the
moves
field
and do
much.
things, right? Hey, when players make the team-friendly contracts and save money, the team can place that money elsewhere to bring in other players or make other players happy, right? Keeping other players. So it's good to do things.
Yeah.
Speaking of not so team friendly, Falcons wide receiver Drake London. Wow, sorry. Drake London signs 4-year, $141 million extension with $100 million guaranteed at age 24.
Everybody's got a prize.
His,
Way too high, and I would not pay it.
and his fifth
Yeah.
year.
I kind of agree.
I mean, I really liked him. I really liked him coming in, and he just hasn't produced what he should have.
Yeah.
Especially with good quarterbacks like Kirk.
Well, he did produce last year very well with Kirk, and then with Penix also, but then he got hurt. And the year
Well,
before
here's-
was the shadow of
But he
Kirk
did not-
because he
yeah,
was
he did
still
not.
recovering from his Achilles.
I get it. Still,
Yeah.
his number.
I think he's an every year top 20 receiver for the next 3 to 4 years, possibly. Three's more likely. But my whole thing is, with the way colleges have been producing wide receivers day in, day out, every year with the draft the way they've been, as a team, I would not make the investment that number one receivers are right now, because I think in 2 years there's going to be such a saturation. I think those numbers are going to come down, and maybe the running back numbers will go up to meet it a little bit, and maybe the tight end numbers as well with the heavy personnel. And so I think any 4-year deal right now isn't going to look good later on. I think if I did a 2-year with a couple dead years on the end, I would be more comfortable with that just because of how the drafts have been going with wide receivers and the trend of college and where things are going. So that's just my opinion.
I think
Oh.
it's just an overrated about.
Yeah. I got no problem with players getting paid, but that's, I just think what's worth it and what isn't. But here's some good news. Michigan head coach was just cleared of felony stalking charges from his ex-girlfriend. She was trying to go after him for felonies and stalking and everything, and then he was finally cleared when they found out the police were withholding evidence that exonerated him. So everything got thrown out.
Shady.
Yeah.
Speaking of more shady, drama.
Yeah.
Like a TV show. J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray starting it up. What's up? Don't like each other. Don't want to share the job of QB1. So they're really fighting it up, right?
Well, it's one of them
Yeah.
that's fighting it up. JJ's making a fool of himself.
JJ's been making a fool of himself for a while, but I think
He has
Mario
been.
Is he still your boy? Is he still your boy?
I have to accept that I am not good at evaluating quarterbacks. I held out hope for Zach Wilson, and then now J.J. McCarthy. I just got to start looking at consensus and go, you know what, if they're not a top two, I got to just let them go.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes being ranked in the top two doesn't make you good either. So
That's right.
Yeah.
You might have
You got a
actually
better
lucked
chance.
out by Kyler Murray getting signed to Minnesota also, so you still have the quarterback for that team.
Yeah,
possible.
that's true.
Very possible. Yeah. It is Kyler Murray, and Call of Duty comes out soon. So.
Talking dynasty, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Under O'Connell and with Flores in that building, I think that they're going to lock down Murray a lot more. I don't know. I've got higher hopes for Murray this year. I feel like after he got injured once in Arizona, they shut him down to 80% of what his running capabilities would be, and it just nuked the rest of his game. So
Yeah.
I think that they're trying to make him play with kid gloves, and I just don't. That's not his game, and so. We'll see. He's a one-year rental in Minnesota, so they just might cut him loose and let him do his thing. He might actually have a pretty successful
true.
year this year. We'll see.
Depending on what the draft is, I wouldn't be surprised if they held on to him until after the draft. See what falls to them.
Or even sign him for another year contract after that, right? Giants locker room drama averted. There was some politics going on, and sounds like they all came together and had quote-unquote opportunity for growth. They did a kumbaya and are saying all of the right things, where some members are actually reading off of scripts and other ones are speaking from their heart. So we'll see how that goes. And Malik Neighbors was on video looking very unathletic during a dodgeball tournament, and stiff knee is the issue.
I don't want to talk about it.
But yet Scadaboo did a backflip, and he basically almost lost a foot last year. So that's.
He's looking pretty good. I've seen a lot of the videos that he's been posting on his social media and what he's doing, and Scadaboo looks good. I really like Scadaboo. But yeah, the Neighbors really scares me, and now I traded away Amon Ra, so that's my WR1 right there, and
Not this year.
No, that's okay. Hey, it's perfect. It's like I'm not trying to tank, but I'm tanking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He's gonna be.
Needed my pick to be good. That's perfect.
He's gonna be your IR WR.
I'll ride him.
Yeah.
I'll ride him. That's
Yeah.
cool. Take it. So, let's see, where are we at? Mario, take us away.
Okay.
If you're still
So the Vikings finally hire their new GM after the draft. That surprised everybody, and their draft definitely didn't blow anyone away. So Nolan Teasley comes in. He was the assistant GM of Seattle for the past 2 years. The past 2 years were very good drafts and very good off seasons for Seattle. Led to a Super Bowl for them. And he got to see a rebuild happen. So he's been through the whole thick, thin, and pulling triggers. He was with Seattle for 10 years in the scouting department before making it to assistant GM. So he's been there the whole way, going through different thick and thin. And this has been a huge blow to Seattle. And everyone else is saying, you know what, this is a really solid hire for the Vikings. Plus, since he's half black, he comes in as a minority hire, so they get 2 third-round picks for having an executive who got hired per the Rooney Rule and everything. So they get 2 third-round picks for the next 2 years.
Pretty impressive.
So yeah, that all around works out for Vikings. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that helped.
And Seattle.
Huh.
They lose
Well.
them, but they get some picks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year's a good year of the draft, so third year's a nice deep draft to have a pick in. So,
Yeah.
oh
And if they-
man, hey, this is. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I'm cheering.
Guys,
I did too, but I didn't want to interrupt Mario. Mario was finishing something. I didn't want to finish.
I was just gonna
We've
say
moved on.
those
No.
two picks they got from him, they could roll forward for a quarterback next year too if they want to move up.
Definitely.
That's good fodder.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. 2 extra picks. Yep. Okay. So
Now to the celebratory news.
Russell Wilson has announced his retirement today. Oh, it was glorious to see that pop on my. Now, yesterday it popped that he said he was going to be a CBS analyst, so we knew that he was going to retire, and then he retired today, which just makes it glorious news because we didn't record last night, record today, so we get to use it. Yes. Oh man. But you know what? Now we have to listen to his ass talk during fucking football. So I don't know if it's really good news.
Not even his teammates wanted that. Come on, now you're
No,
gonna do
wants
it to the
listen
mass
to him.
populace.
Now millions of people have to listen to his fucking ass. Yeah, I say one season.
Ugh.
One season, and we won't have to listen to him. But then again, there's still like Joe Buck and Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth talks out of his fucking ass, and that dude still sits there Sunday nights in prime time. So
That's true.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They had something a few years back that was like you could switch your commenter, but they paired certain people in such a way that it's like I didn't want to listen to this group and I didn't want to listen to this group, so I just turned the TV down and listened to whatever the kids had on their TV. So
I think unanimously though, everyone wants Greg Olson, and no one wants to pay him though. I don't know why. He is the best one, and Brady's gotten better.
Really good to listen to.
Yeah,
Brady's gotten better. Romo's really good to listen to.
I love
actually,
Romo, yeah.
Romo's
I
great.
like listening to Romo. He's got great knowledge. Hey, they're in this setup. Look, they're looking for they're doing this. Watch this guy down here, and he circles things on there. I really like what Romo does. So
Apparently, the executives told him to reel some of that in last year, so he didn't do it as much because they were thinking that it was too highbrow, the education, and they got massive feedback. People were like, "What happened?" Like that's what we loved about him is he's giving us the insights and the nuances of the game, you know.
Yeah.
But the executives still don't understand that we are
he was the
educated football populace
it's a
that
time
we have.
crunch. Yeah, it's all about time.
Yeah.
Just quick, talk about the play and move on. Don't teach them anything. We don't want to entertain them or make them smarter. Oh my goodness, you know what I mean?
All it's going to do is give us more viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No,
So
Ravens fans that have been watching the news have got to be pretty happy so far because there's a lot of positive news coming out of Ravens camp where there's been all sorts of soft tissue injuries in the Giants camp, like the Ravens used to suffer. And there's one change that has happened this year, and that is Harbaugh is in New York, where all the injuries are happening after being accused by players in the past of being too hard during his practices. So there might be something there. And then also Harbaugh, signing rickety old receivers is
Yeah.
definitely part of it. OBJ goes to the Giants. Is reunited 12 years after he's been drafted by the Giants.
Oh,
2014.
last night I had that drop. I honestly had that drop set up. No, sorry, I had that set up on the-
So, yeah, Harbaugh must own stock in Ben Gay and Tiger Bomb. So,
Sure, well, yeah, or you, yeah. Fuck,
where's
I
the
don't know, that's
sponsorship?
pretty bad. Yeah, well, Matt Nagy. Did you get into the Matt Nagy too? That's not a bonus. That's not a bonus. For
Matt Nagy is their
Matt
OC.
Nagy, fucking
I think
budgets.
that is a panic. We're screwed. We don't have an offensive coordinator. Call the one guy nobody else called hire, right? Like that is a panic hire. Why? How does Nagy keep on getting work?
I have no idea. He's doing magic tricks, or he's got some assistant that has really big boobs.
He's got to. I mean, you got to treat him like Adam Gase. Like, he's been shunned enough now.
Oh, the beehole. Good Lord, no! Do not talk about Adam Gase. He hasn't been shunned enough. That dude needs to go and stay gone.
Well, that's what I'm saying about Nagy. It is time to give him that.
Yeah.
It's his time to send him off into the sunset.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Sorry, you could not cut it here.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
There's a time where a lot of these NFL coaches, it's time to go to college and deal with all of the NIL BS and bring up the college coaches that have earned it and replace them.
Brutal.
All right, let's finish our last news out.
All right. You know what? You do this one, John.
I don't even know, what a doozy to get into. San Francisco wide receiver Brandon Ayuk has a warrant out for his arrest stemming from an alleged traffic violation that happened last year in December. Ayuk committed a misdemeanor for exhibit of speed on December 20th, 2025. Now, this all stemmed not from somebody seeing him or a cop seeing what he did and then pulling him over. This dumb idiot made a video of him while he was driving around the stadium, and he posted it to his IG, his Instagram, and the police saw it and said, hey, he's doing an excessive amount of speeding, and that's in our city limits. So they went and put out an arrest warrant.
I just heard about the arrest warrant. I didn't hear about the arrest. I was learning that in real time. Oh my god!
Magic. It's magic. No one saw him. He did it. He posted it himself, and they caught him that way. How stupid are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say alleged San Francisco 49er Brandon Ayuk, but
I think you're right. It's alleged. I'm sure he's not really going to be there much longer. So. Not in the way he's playing. Okay, let's jump into our rankings. This is the first time we're doing this. We are going to give... Oh, hey, wait. Do we want to do the listener question? We're at 30 minutes. Yeah, why not? We could do 2 seconds on it. 2 seconds? 2 seconds will be quick, not too long.
Good luck. Yeah, let's do this.
Good luck, I know. We're going to be like 5 minutes. All right, so Marcus from Boise, Idaho writes in, hey, gods, I have a trade offer that's been given to me in my Dynasty League. Who wins this trade? I'm not sure if I should take this or not. I am team 1 in the proposal. Main picks. Very important picks, but, I don't know where they sit next year because obviously the team may do well. He doesn't know if they're going to be good picks at the top of the draft or bottom of the draft. So if they're bottom of the draft, he's paying for the players, is what he's saying. What is he saying? The team tracks to be top. So that's what he thinks will be bottom of the draft. So we have receiving Igbuka. You have Davis, running back from Buffalo. James Cook, running back from Buffalo. So he's trading James Cook and the handcuff, wide receiver from Tampa Bay, and then Puka Nacua, wide receiver from the Rams. Sending out Amarian Hampton, running back from the Chargers, Chris Olave, wide receiver from Saints. You got a 2026 round 1 pick 10 pick. So you don't know where it's going to be. Pick 10. That's hard to judge in pick 10. And then you have a first round 2027 first and another first round 2027 first. So that's kind of pretty. Being that next year's got a really nice draft coming out. So it really depends on what the rest of the team looks like. Sadly, we didn't get a lot of information on the rest of the team, so we just kind of have to guess.
Yeah, I would say just so that we can have a baseline, let's treat it like it be one of our, like a dynasty league, like one of our leagues, right? Start 3 wide receiver, 2 running back,
It does say that it
likely
is a
super flex.
super flex. It did say that it was a PPR super flex at the top of it.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
I did get
PPR?
Yeah.
Two?
So for
yeah,
For
it is
me-
PPR. So
I would try to drop Igbuka and Olave from this trade. For PPR, I'd rather keep Olave, and with the Bucks, you never know how. Someone's going to shine in the Bucks, but Olave seems like a pretty solid deal. He could be top 5. All the different receiving indexes and receiving analysts have put him real high up for next year. So I would want to remove those 2, and then I'd smash this trade. But see what they say first. If not, you're still getting those 2027 picks, which are fantastic, plus a back of the 2026. I'd still do the trade, but I'd first try to tweak it with the 2 receivers removed first. But yeah, I'd still smash.
okay. So Daniel, pass or smash?
Given that it's the 10th pick that he's sending over for this, that tells me that he's a championship team, which is a contender. So you're getting
Could be a 12-man.
You're getting
I think it's
produced
a 12-man.
now.
So he's the 3rd place team.
Okay.
I think it's a 12-man. Yeah.
So he's getting produced now, a handcuff, and a possible flyer in the future. So you've already got a pretty solid team as it is. I would smash this trade all day.
I
For
agree.
Hampton,
You're getting some pretty nice picks.
You're-
Hampton's a solid running back.
You're-
Olave's really good.
you're selling out to win, right? You're
You
a
are,
contender.
yeah.
You've got too many picks as it is. Get those assets for those picks, and get your championship.
God, that's
Yeah.
so he takes those and he's beat. Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on Hampton. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I think I would smash him too. It's a pretty good trade. It's a lot to give up, but if you're sitting in a championship, you're buying your championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going all in. There's no.
Yeah, that's pretty all in
Yep,
too.
yep.
Yeah, pretty all in. Okay. All right. Let's start with our running back rankings. Mario, take us away.
All right. Sure. Number 1, Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, it's pretty consensus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you struggle? Did you attempt to put some other name there as you did this?
No, the first 2 picks, I was pretty solid on my first 2. It's the 3 and on that I was adjusting this quite a bit. But my first 2, Bijan and Jameer, I think everyone has those 1 and 2.
Yes. Now,
In what combination is the other? A lot of people have
See,
Gibbs over Bijan. Personally, I have Bijan over Gibbs. I think Bijan's going to have
Yes.
a monster year. Kevin Stefanski. Think Nick Chubb. Think about the production of the running backs in his offenses throughout his entire coaching tenure, and he has not had a guy as talented as Bijan Robinson. He's going to be freaking sick this year.
agreed. I considered putting Gibbs at 1, but it was Bijan. I even considered putting Gibbs at 3, and moving Genty to 2. That was a tough one for me with Gibbs. Now,
I
and
I
number two,
considered that as well, John. Yeah, because what the
yeah,
Lions were doing, and I thought that David Montgomery was really solid over there,
and it helped.
and I think Pacheco is going to be better than people think over there, but
But he's no
but he's
Montgomery.
he can't take all the same kind of snaps that Jameer can. That's why Montgomery was such a good compliment because they both do all the same things really well, and then Jameer just has a little more gas. And
Yeah,
and you
I
have to
think I have to. I think I have to. I think I have to move Genty to 2 and Jameer to 3 for that
which
very reason. Because no Montgomery, and you can't spell Gibbs as well. So Gibbs is going to be on the field a lot more. So he may have the ability to have a very high ceiling with all the yards and the carries he's going to get. But there's chance of hurt. There's a lot to it when you can't spell him because
and
you don't have a good.
And then the Lions' offensive line didn't look like what it looked like before, since Ben Johnson left, and the schemes weren't creating the holes that they were. So, John, I think I'm with you, and I'm going to drop Gibbs to number 3 as well, and move Genty up. Because think about this one more thing with Genty, is that now you have the one who wrote the schemes for the MVP of the Super Bowl is now going to be in charge of the Raiders, where all Genty's numbers were super good after he got hit. And he got hit on every freaking play.
Draft and got linemen to help what they needed was a bad offensive line last year because Genty did all that last
Yeah.
year with a terrible offensive line. They were what? I think 28 or 30 in ranking
Yeah,
of offensive lines.
They were 31, I think. And then it's not just
Okay,
like
so
yeah, and the O line is also affected by scheme and opening gaps. And he had no gaps. He had his own lineman blocking him. And
make his own gaps behind them.
yeah,
Which is
so
why they have the
I'm yeah.
right?
So
That's
I
why
think
Genty can be at 2. And I considered putting Genty at 1 to really like that dude can do it. But I think 2 is a really good spot for Genty, and Gibbs goes to 3. I like that. I think that's a surrounding.
I'm gonna
It
keep.
makes me feel better.
I'm keeping Gibbs at 2 because I don't have Genty at 3. I actually have CMC at 3, given the moves that they've made on that offense and how he's been the last few seasons. I think he's still going to be up there.
Being used that much. Another year older, and just that another season accrued of 300 touches, 330
yes.
touches.
But the last offseason, not this year, last year, he changed his entire workout regimen.
I saw the videos.
He's changed it more to pliability. He's changed it on things that are going to make his body last a lot longer. And last year was one of his healthiest seasons that he's had. And
It
so
was.
2 years with that kind of body regimen. I mean, when he got hurt and did the whole thing in Germany and stuff like that, there were rumors that his dad was ripping him because his dad was trying to get him to do this before he did that to his body, telling him that he's getting older, he can't be working out the same way. He's got to change the way that he does his things. And he didn't, and he got hurt.
Daddy knew.
So
Daddy
knew,
had been
right?
before.
Oh,
So he changed.
He
all
told the
of that
media he
stuff.
was disappointed in his son.
So I think that, CMC's made some adjustments, and I don't think that he's going anywhere, especially having Mike Evans on that team to make sure that they don't have a stacked box. Like, they're going to have to double Evans every play, which means that he's going to be running against lighter boxes than he's been running against in 2 years. So I
very much consider moving. Like, I had him at 3 at one point. I moved him down to 4 to get the top 3 guys.
Yeah.
Beach, Genty, Gibbs. I had to place him up above, but I think you could be right. I think I could honestly see Gibbs drop, and I could see a name like Christian McCaffrey and even Jonathan Taylor rise up above him.
Possibly, depending on how that scheme goes.
How the Lions goes, exactly. I think as good as Gibbs is, the talent. It's the question mark of what the coordinator's going to do, what they're going to do with him. What's the offense going to look like? How's the line going to look? So, yeah, there's a lot of questions that surround him that I honestly I like him where he is, but I consider Christian going up a lot. So, but no, I have him at 4.
I still believe in Dan Campbell, even though they've had retirements and stuff like that.
Oh, I do too.
So I'm keeping Gibbs at 2. So I got Bijan, Gibbs, McCaffrey, and Genty's 4. So it's not we're splitting hairs, right?
We're moving. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, look at Mario. I like what you did, Jonathan Taylor at 4. See, that's a name I also consider moving up because I really like him. He's in a prime year of his career right now, and it really depends on his quarterback staying healthy and does he come back from his injury well. So there's a lot to that one.
I think last year when Daniel Jones went out, the whole team fell out of their groove that they were in.
Yeah.
I think with him starting off the season with the team all on the same page, and whatever happens with Daniel Jones happens with Daniel Jones. I think the consistency of the team, if we see Jonathan Taylor 80% of what he did last year, he'll be right here at number 4.
Yeah.
And so I thought this was a safe pick. And I put CMC lower because with all those touches from last year, you have to remember that George Kittle won't start the season. And so those are going to be rougher touches on CMC starting the season. And he's going to get that wear on his body earlier in the season. And his efficiency was dropping all year last year from beginning to end. And I think he's going to have a lower efficiency. He's just getting older, and that's why they were spelling him with more receiving, which is good for fantasy. But as much as they're spamming him, I just don't think he's going to make all the games in the season. So I think he's going to be great.
Yeah. That's one thing. Honestly, like, he could be here at 4 or 3. He could be as low as 10 or 15.
If he gets injured in game 4, he's not on the list at all. But,
take away injury. It's the offense. Mario says it right. With no Kittle and the receivers are they stack the box on him, and he does well. It is Christian McCaffrey. He's a pinball, but what's he 28 now?
I will say this.
Bro.
Yeah, you're right. But the off season, they planned for this, and they got Mike Evans in, and they also got that kid they drafted super early, who everyone's on them for, because he's a blocking receiver. And so, with Mike Evans out there stretching, if they keep getting him out there stretching out wide, that could really help, even though Kittle's not out there. But that's why I brought him up from where I
But Evans requires that help on the other side.
Yeah, but I still think 5 is safe.
As a Buck, you've seen this when Evans doesn't have that counter on the other side, he's not as effective. He requires someone on the other side that is counter.
Yeah.
And as long as he can stay healthy, Ricky Pearsall is a great number 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very so. But he doesn't. That kid does not stay healthy at all. So.
Correct. So
okay.
I do believe. I mean, we're also again splitting hairs, right? I've got Jonathan Taylor at 6.
5.
And you've got him at 5. Some here who I have at 5 is the outlier in comparison to the two of you guys. Is I actually have Saquon Barkley at 5.
You way higher than both of us. Both of us. You do. Now, honestly,
AJ Brown gone.
It's going to be more touches to him. It's the second year of his 3-year contract. He's in the middle of it.
3 tight end set.
Him going crazy and ham like he did 2 seasons ago. I don't see that 2,000-yard year coming from him.
I don't see the 2,000-yard year either.
No,
but
I
see like a 1,600-yard year. I see Bijan being 1,000 guy at least, or 1,500 guy this year. I think Bijan is that guy this
Yeah.
year. Saquon, I think,
I
is
know
a
Barkley
1,600
can
yard
do it.
guy.
I don't know if the offense is gonna pull that this year. I see things
I
changing, and I don't know.
I think the offense is going to be a little more spread, and then I thought about how the other teams in the division improved, and the
Yeah,
teams within the division improved on their edges, and on the edges is where Barkley does his magic. The Giants had their whole interior line of their D line implode, but that's not where Barkley does his magic. So I thought, Sonny with Sonny Styles, and then you've got then you've got what's his name going to Dallas as the safety also over there.
Downs.
Downs.
Yeah.
I'm like those gaps are gonna be plugged, and that's 6 of his games in the season, and so I think that's going to
Yeah.
drop some of those games on him, and I think the Eagles are going to spread it a little more. Nothing on Saquon. I just look at what's changing for the other running backs in the league and what changed for him, and that's how I adjusted. Where I think they'll do more yards and he'll do a little less. That's all.
I got him more in the 12 to 1,300 yards. Yeah, I don't have him in the 1,600s like that.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. So I got him a lot lower. For me, he's down at number 9. So, yeah.
It's my
he's down
spicy
way
take,
down
apparently.
there. No, it is a very spicy take. Well, I mean, I've got Chase Brown way higher than both of you.
Yeah.
You guys both are dead even at 9 on him, and he's my number.
Yeah.
He's my number 6. So I just honestly, that offense they've got Chase, they've got Higgins, they've got Brown. This is what they
Yeah.
have. That defense doesn't have much. These are what's funneling your offense, and you need to use them, and they're gonna get used. And if Burrow can stay healthy, they're gonna get used.
He's an
Yes.
every other year guy, right? So this is going to be his healthy year.
Yeah. This will be that's I figure. As long as he stays healthy. Now, if he doesn't stay healthy, this changes. Chase Brown drops to fucking 15 or so.
Yeah,
There's another name here.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
No, I see 7, 8, 9 on my rankings, all almost exactly the same. Kenneth Gainwell, Kenneth Walker, and Chase Brown, all those guys break off for some great runs. They're all really talented, and I think they're all going to be 7, 8, 9 is the same. Whatever their touches, whatever their yards, I think it's completely interchangeable, and I think James Cook is ahead above them because of touchdowns. We didn't see his touchdowns fall off for the past 2 years. I think his touchdowns
I
above this
shut my
group.
foot in my mouth. I didn't think he'd do well, and that man he did it 2 years in a row. So I have him right here at number 7. You guys 7 and 6. We are consensus. He's there right in the middle of our. I think he's doing well. I think
It feels good. I was a James Cook truther from the very beginning, and he is
Yeah, good
on
for
my
you.
dynasty team. So yes.
yeah,
You have.
I was not.
I was the Chase Brown truther, and you were the
Bro.
James
Yeah.
Cook truther.
They're both doing pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Oh,
see.
Yeah, I like to see this one too.
James Cook at 7. Mario, you have Kenneth Gainwell at 7. You mentioned.
I do. With all the news with Bucky coming in, and I think all of Bucky's stuff is mental. He's really afraid of getting hit, and he's got a lot going on where he needs to get through therapy. The team's really supportive of him. They were last year. They still got him back on the field. This year, his shoulder's still not right. I think it's just not sitting right with him, and that's okay. Maybe he needs more time or whatever, but it's still, for fantasy, I don't trust it. So Kenneth Gainwell, with as productive as he was, and they're in all the ways that help fantasy. I see him being the lead, and then Sean Tucker coming in, and I put Gainwell because of the schemes being
Honestly, it's a really solid pick. I didn't put Bucky anywhere on my list because of all the news. I didn't even think Gainwell and where to put him. He's not even sitting on mine or Daniel's list. So Solid
Yeah.
pick, Mario. You're the outlier here.
That's your spicy take.
That is your spicy take.
That is my
Number
spicy
8,
take, yeah.
Amari and Hampton for me. Daniel, pairing with Amari and Hampton. I like it. You do it. But you have him at 11, Mario.
I do.
So,
I
okay,
do.
not far off. Not far off. You have Kenneth Walker in the 8 spot.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kenneth Walker in the 8 spot. So, where I think, let's see. I've got him at 12. Daniel, you have him at 11.
You and I were
So-
actually pretty
Yeah.
close on this list, John. I was
We
I
were.
was
We
looking at it
were.
earlier today, and I was laughing about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't tinker too much with the bottom of my list so much where I did the top of it.
Yeah.
Now I did. I will take that back because I did. I kept moving one name on and off, and it would like, okay, but you need to be on this list. Who's gonna come off this list?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you shouldn't be here. Well, no, you should be here, but yeah, I was doing a bunch of that. So
It was so hard. When I started on this,
it
I had
was.
Hampton up in my top 5. And then I was like, he just kept falling. The more I kept looking at
his
yardage,
age deserved to be there. Yeah.
yeah. And with
Yeah.
who the Chargers have drafted
He has
and
a
Mike
high
McDaniel's
ceiling.
team,
He has a very high ceiling. If
Very high
the
ceiling.
offensive line stays healthy, absolutely. There's a lot of factors at play,
Yeah.
and we like their offensive. We like their offensive coordinator. Yes, Mike McDaniel's. We really
Yeah.
like the offensive coordinator. So I'm all excited to see it. I think he could be a top 5 running back, but realistically, I think 11 to 1,200. I can see him sitting here with like 6 to 8 touchdowns. That's why I put him at 8.
Yeah.
So,
Back end
Yeah.
RB1. I think that's a good median expectation of what he can do this year.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
Achane benefited from Tua's limitations, and McDaniel's really pushed on
struggled
certain
with
buttons
Achane.
to make things easier for Tua. And I think Tua's actually a solid, one of the best at what he does quarterback. But
run into
I
a
think
wall. And
you can
get a concussion.
do so much
What are you
more
talking
with
about?
Herbert that he doesn't have to hit that easy button every time. So I think Hampton's numbers will be 80% or 70% what Achane's were, just because Herbert can do more.
Achane,
But that's just a
I
theory.
know a lot of people have him ranked higher. I could not put him high on my list. I put him at 11.
He's not on my
I
list.
just-
Yeah, he's not
See,
even
I
on
wanted-
Mario's top
I
16.
almost see. There's the name on my list that I kept putting down, going, God, you should be here. And he kept falling down my list, and I wanted to put other names there. And that's the name I want to take off and move a couple other things there because Jonathan Brooks, you got him at 16. I think I should slide him there at 16, bump up Cam, bump up Jeremiah Love, push up Brees Hall. Like, these are names that should be on the list. I think
Yeah, with the pedigree
I-
and the offensive scheme, Jonathan
Yeah,
Brooks should be
I'm
no
gonna
lower
take
than
him
number 8. And I completely forgot about him to put him on the list. But there you go.
I think that, well, let's just read off because we skipped over. We've jumping around.
Well, we'll
here.
go back. Yeah,
Number-
we are.
Well, John's editing his list. John at number 9 has Saquon Barkley. At number 9, Mario and I both have Chase Brown, who we've previously talked about. And at number 10, I happen to have Devon Achane. I have him lower to back end RB1. I don't disagree with some of the things that John and Mario were saying, but I think he's just going to be a volume guy this year. That offense is going to run through him. They paid him like it. He's not going to be as efficient,
Oh,
but
they're going to hand
he's
the
going to have
ball.
more touches than he's ever had in his career. And so I faded
But
him,
he's gonna
but I
have
didn't
probably
fade him
the most packed box
Yeah.
because they have no good receivers to throw to and a shit quarterback to throw the ball. So it's back the box against the running back. He's going to get touches like crazy.
Yes,
And
but
he's matter.
He's gonna break a couple of those. He's gonna break
Yeah.
because he just
Absolutely.
he's so fast in the way that he moves.
He's-
He just ruins people's ankles.
he's so good, guys, but you got to remember he's small too. And Mike McDaniel's created space, which kept him from getting hurt. Because remember when he first joined, he got hurt immediately. And then Mike McDaniels is really bright. I don't give everyone in the league the same amount of credit. And so for me, I left Achane off because I think he's their only real weapon. He got paid, and I think he's going to get hurt. And because what do you do when there's no one else?
Overused.
Everyone else is learning. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
what I
just
considered.
moved him off my list. I'm not even sure I could have him there because it was a name that, like, he was up at 6 for me, and I'm like, your talent, your usage, the numbers, you're gonna have 300 touches, and for me, you guys know when a running back gets that many touches, that's somebody you go after because he's gonna be phenomenal. But at the same sense, that's all that they got. He's not gonna be like, I just don't see Miami being good. They're gonna be a bottom
Yep,
3
there you
team
go,
in
Daniel.
my opinion. A top 3 draft pick. So,
I mean, I
top
can't,
three draft pick,
I can't
so-
have John rating him higher than me. That's all I gotta say.
Ah, look what you did! I love it. Oh shit! Now I want to put him in. I want to do what you did. Oh man!
I told you I'd have him ranked 8,
So funny.
but I forgot to
No,
put him
I'm
on the list at all.
So we'll go to
but
10
he's
here.
still-
John's got Derrick Henry listed as number 10. Mario's got Saquon Barkley listed at number 10. And I have moved up Jonathan Brooks to number 10. I am
11.
high on him this year, and that scheme and everything else. He's finally coming back healthy. And
Carolina. Hell yeah,
yesterday,
dude.
Dave Canellis came out waxing poetic about him, and he has never lied whenever he talked high on a running back.
We like Canales.
And so when he talked high on Rashad White, he was RB7 that year. That's Rashad White, right? And so he was high on Hubbard. Look what he did. And the thing is basically if you take the best parts of Rashad White and the best parts of Hubbard, that is what Jonathan Brooks' game would reflect of what he did in college.
Yeah.
I think it's finally
So-
time we get to see him because he's been injured. He's come back from his injury, and now it's a year out of the injury. We get to really see him this year. So, yeah, I'm ready to see Jonathan Brooks in that really good offense. I hope Bryce takes a step forward.
Yep.
They look
Yeah.
a little better. They built around him. I mean, fuck, they went out and got offensive line. They went out and
And
got receivers.
Hubbard's efficiency dropped despite all of the improvements too.
It was not good.
Oh, spread around. Spread the love.
But
so.
I mean, Carolina's offense runs through the running back, and so I'm like, let's go,
Yep.
Jonathan Brooks, wheels up.
11. I got him 11. I moved him there 11. I like it. I can't put him ahead of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's still a stud. In December, that dude's going to run over everybody. So,
I've got Kenneth Walker at 11, and Mario's got Hampton at 11.
yeah, see, that's kind of low. But hey, I mean, we all have opinions. Kyron Williams, it's at 12 for me. You have Kyron at 13, where you have Brees Hall at 12, Daniel.
I do.
And then you have
Yeah.
Brees Hall at 12 as well, and Kyron Williams at 13, where I have Brees Hall at 14. So I'm a little lower on Brees Hall than you guys. I think it just stems from some of the knee injuries, sharing some of these injuries with some of these kids. I look at it and go, fuck, I had some of these things. I know what you feel. You're not coming back the same way you are. You're not the same person. And I mean, he's very talented.
Yeah, I
but,
hear
yeah,
that.
it's New York. And then he's running on that field. That field sucked to run on. Someone's getting hurt on it. Probably him.
Yeah.
And then you got Kyron Williams at 11.
Who has it?
Or,
Who's
I'm
on
sorry,
level?
at 12. You got Kyron Williams at 12. You're the highest in Williams.
I am. I put him at 12. I'm a little high on the Rams' offense with what they're bumping up their defense. They're strengthening the other side of the ball, and the offense is going to play really well. But I think it's just going to be a lot of really quick plays to get right back to the defense on the field. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They'll just
Yeah,
go fast
I-
down
I
the
just-
field with the receivers.
I
and
think
the
they're
running
sharing
backs that they have.
touches.
It's get the offense off the field fast.
I think they're going to work in Corum more.
Yeah.
I hope
I-
so,
Blake
but we
Corum
haven't seen
coming
that
in.
yet. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did. If
Okay.
you look at the splits toward the end of the season last year, Corin's moved up, and he was
Yep.
doing
And he was
40
way
to
more
60%
efficient with his touches.
there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
more efficient with his touches, and the Rams run off of analytics. They're going to see that. They're going to give him more
Yeah.
touches this year.
All right, gents, we're at an hour and we still haven't even touched our. We're not even done with the running backs.
We're almost there. All right,
Yeah,
13.
we gotta go.
John's got Kenneth Walker. Mario and I both
See,
have Kyron Williams.
I honestly here's another name. I wanted to move him a little further down. I'm not sure I have so much faith in Kenneth Walker. He's there on the list because of the team that he sits on currently. That's really what it comes down to.
Nice. And then you said Brees Hall is at 14 for you.
Brees Hall for me.
And Mario's got Scat at 14.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
back strong, Scattaboo. But he is the highest on Scattaboo. He is out of all of us. He started the Scattaboo love in the group.
Yep.
It spread to me. I have him at 16. I think he will come back nice and strong. I'm loving the backflips on the field and the things he's doing. Don't do it. Don't hurt yourself. But you look good. You're healed. We can see this. But please don't hurt yourself.
I'm a little bit lower. I'm always going to shy away from those guys that are coming back from a major injury the first year that they come back. We'll see that in the tight ends portion of things of a player that I'm particularly low on compared to everybody else. And so 14, I have Quinshon Judkins.
Good name.
Browns.
Good name. I just have him on my list. Yeah.
Yep.
He puts
Don't have a Brown that high.
Scaboo
Yeah,
on
don't
there.
have a Brown that high. I
Yeah.
put Scattaboo at 16. Yeah. Where you have him at 14. Okay, so Mario's got Quinshon Judkins at 15.
Yep.
You have 15 as Derrick Henry.
I do.
Which you
I do.
didn't have Derrick Henry at all.
Not on your list at
Mario.
all.
Yeah, and I had him up at 10.
I
just
dropped
because
him
Derrick
off
Henry.
my
He's a
list.
fucking running back. You can't break him out of the top 10, I think. I think going any lower than that was just criminal. So,
Yeah.
I have Jeremiah Love.
I'm gonna suffer for that one.
Giving the rookie some love. I'm giving the rookie some love here. Where you got Derrick Henry, you have Quinshon Judkins. I got Cam Scattaboo at 16, Devin Achane, and then Jonathan Brooks. You put Jonathan Brooks.
I had Javonte Williams there.
down. Yeah, I saw you put Brooks on your list. He wasn't there originally, so good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
Spread the love.
I
Yeah.
forgot him, so I
You keep moving him quick up
I
our
told you
list.
he-
He's like, quick, I got to do it too. I see what you
he'd,
guys did
he'd
there.
be their number 8 for me.
All right.
That was my spicy
Interchangeable with
take
that
at
group.
16. Nobody else had that on the
Yeah.
list. And, come on.
That was okay. That was a name that was originally there, but I popped him off because I put Achane back. I put Kenneth Walker back on. So
No,
yeah. Okay.
I forgot.
Tight
That was
ends.
real bad
Tight
on
end.
me.
Mario, your favorite position. You are the king of the tight ends. We've always had this. You'll rock.
I love the tight end.
Time. Okay,
So,
did anybody have anybody else at number 1? Just gotta ask. Yeah, we were pretty consensus with this one. It's straight, no questions asked. Brock Bowers. There's no one else. He's just amazing. Okay,
Yep.
all right. I like it. Ooh, boys, I see what you did. You moved Colston Loveland up to number 2. Holy moly! See,
Yes, I did.
I like that, and I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that too. I kind of want to do that too because, it's just I really have a high love of Chicago. It's my wife's team. Come on, I got to have a little love there. But I have a big high on Caleb Williams, where I know a lot of people are not so high on Caleb Williams. I like him. I didn't like him at first. I actually really did not like him at first. But the more I looked into him, the more I watched, the more I really liked him. Everyone picks on the nails. That's the thing about his mom. I have no problem with that. I love it. You know what? It's a good story. Got the Madden cover. That's a little bit of news we didn't throw in earlier. Good for you. Congratulations. The first Chicago Bear, the first Indiana Bear to reach on the cover.
Indiana Burr. They're not going to be the Bears anymore.
Well, he was doing the cold.
Exactly.
I like
That's
that.
what they call him,
How hard-
Iceman. It's perfect. Come on.
Iceman.
Indiana Burrs,
Like,
led by
Iceman
the Iceman.
Because Chaz is like, it's because it's fucking cold,
Yeah.
man. What are you doing? I like that. You convinced me. Colston, Loveland, we are going to be consensus for our first two
Yeah.
picks.
I
think
told
that
Daniel,
the way
I
that
think,
the offense is structured, he's just going to have a good year.
No, I
Yeah.
think you're right. It's a really good pick.
I've got some trade feelers out, but depending on where those go, Mario might end up with some trade offers in his inbox on that one.
That's funny. All right, so Brock Bowers, number 1. Colston, Leveland, number 2, all across the board. Number 3, we finally differ. Daniel, you and me are Tyler Warren. This is who I had. I had Tyler Warren at number 2, but I had to flip-flop it with Colston. Tyler Warren's going to have a phenomenal – that is a really good tight end. He came out just after Colston Leveland in the draft, went to Colts. What a great offense. But again, died off after Daniel Chose got injured. But hopefully comes back, plays a little better, has a better second year. I'm with you. Mario. Harold Fannin at number 3.
Yeah. I have Tyler Warren down at number 6. And that's not a knock on Tyler Warren. It's actually me believing in Downs in that offense. And so that's all. I just think Downs is going to soak up more targets in a similar area. And Tyler Warren, I think, is going to have some really awesome games. And I think he's going to consistently score pretty well for a tight end. But I think a lot of the offenses are going more tight end heavy. So I just think the opportunities for the other guys I put above him are a little higher. Historically, though, I think he'd rank around a tight end 3 or 4.
Okay. I mean, Tyler Warren is a good kid, but you got Harold Fannin there and put a Brown up in the top 5.
I mean, I love to see that.
You know, you and me, Daniel, we're so look at
Yeah,
this.
we're
pretty close for our top
lockstep.
6. Yeah, we're doing well. Just it's not a shock to me, honestly. This is not a shock in how we rank people and what we have the way we think. So, usually when we draft, we're stealing people. So, Trey McBride, number 4. Both me and Daniel have him here. You have Tucker Kraft.
I do. Tucker Kraft's numbers were phenomenal last year till he got hurt. And there are going to be less targets for him.
That's the only reason. Yeah. Go ahead.
I had him higher, but there was these other names here, and I, like you just said about Harold Fannin, you had to move him up, and Tyler Warren was good, but there was other names that are better above him. I had felt the exact same way. Here, so I had to put other names, and I moved Kraft down. Kraft sits at 14. I'm the lowest on Kraft out of all of us.
Not by much.
I know.
He's at 12 on me.
Apart.
He's just coming off of an ACL. I mean, he does players.
4 for Mario.
Players just.
But hey, Mario's the tight end whisperer.
But he would be in my top 5. But he's coming back
if he
from
wasn't
an ACL.
injured. Yeah. You have a rule. I know. You have these. Hey, you get burned when you take a player and you're like, I really like this guy, but you're like, dang, he was injured. He didn't have that good year. It's because he was working his way back from injury. They didn't push him, whatever the case. Yep. Number 5, Harold Fannin. This is where you and me both have him sitting. And Mario, Kyle Pitts.
I do. I have Kyle Pitts there.
Pitts at number 6. Number 6. So we're actually really not far off with Kyle Pitts. We're really close. We think Kyle Pitts is going to have a really good year. He has a really high ceiling. I mean, he's finally doing what he was drafted to do. Stefanski knows how to
tight end.
Yep.
Yeah,
this is what we think. And running backs, man, he knows how to handle the interior of the field, right? So
London.
Yeah.
London might be the odd man out on that one, but we'll see how that goes.
That's where I think he was overpaid, and I don't think I have him ranked a little lower in my wide eight. We'll get to the wide receiver, and I have him way lower. So, okay, Kyle Pitts. Dallas Goedert. Again, Daniel. Dallas Goedert, number 7. We're pairing. Trey McBride for Mario. This is where you have Trey McBride. You dropped him.
And Dallas Goedert, I did not put on my list.
Ooh, damn.
And that is because...
Well, look, you got Eli Stowers right here.
I put Eli Stowers in because the rookies don't block as well as the veterans. Dallas Goedert is going to be a better blocker, and they've got more pass catchers to distribute the ball with. So if
Well, it
if
depends
a
on the
tight end
rookie.
catches,
Now,
it's going to be Stowers.
I'm blanking on the tight end name. The other kid that was drafted ahead of Stowers.
Sadiq?
Yeah, Sadiq.
Sadiq went to New York. Sadiq is a much better blocker, really good all-around tight end. Where Stowers is he's more like the X receiver kind of player.
Yeah.
On the side, plays the field.
They,
Really good,
they-
but does not block. He's not.
they
a
called him
giant
Colston Loveland
wide
Light.
Yeah, he's a giant wide
No,
receiver.
I like that. That's a spicy take right here, putting him at 12. But anyway, we'll get okay.
We'll get
So
there. Dalton Schultz 7. Or no, sorry.
Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz
Yeah.
at 8. You
That's
have
where
him
I-
at 8. I had him at 10 or 11 on my list, and I actually kicked him off of my list to move up Dalton Kincaid. He was actually it was the Daltons right next to each other, 11 and 12. But I moved George Kittle up. I moved Mark Andrews, Tucker Kraft. I even put Travis Kelce on the bottom of my list, but it was Brenton Strange. I don't even think you guys have him on your list. Oh, yeah, Mario, you do. You totally do.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, okay. So we'll get to it. Sam Laporta, I have him at number 8. You have Dalton Schultz and Mark Andrews. You're the highest on Mark Andrews out of all of us. Not by much, but you're definitely the highest on him. And you doubled down because I saw you got Isaiah Likely at 11. That's crazy.
Likely's in New York now?
Likely is in New York. So he's a veteran pass catcher
Yes.
among that whole group. Don't know how healthy OBJ is going to be. Don't know how Braxton Berrios may take a little bit from that. The former tight end that they have was really good, but yeah, I think Isaiah Likely is going to absorb targets where they need pass catchers.
Wow, I'm a little shocked. I'm reading the bottoms of both our lists. I didn't read either of your guys' lists because I typed in mine. I didn't see it. I'm seeing them now, and I'm a little like taken aback.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got it just crazy. But let's number 9. Daniel, this is where you have Sam Laporta, where I had him at number 8. You don't even have Sam Laporta on your list of top 16, Mario.
I don't.
Just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind.
I
But
know.
you at 9 have Greg Dulcich.
In Miami.
Yep.
Yep.
You have Greg Dulcich, which neither of us even have him on our top 16 list here.
It's a good volume play.
Another spicy take. Oh, absolutely. Spicy take. I think it was a really big spicy take. Honestly, I think there were the last few years were a little low on tight end. They've been getting a little better. It was rough 2 seasons ago where there was barren and tight end just like you were getting 6s. You were getting nothing out of your tight
Yes.
ends, and that was like the tight end ones. And there was only one guy doing well, and then everybody else sucked. So they are stepping up. They are playing a lot better. There are teams that are playing the 12 personnel. They're playing 2 tight ends on the floor, so it's helping out. Hunter Henry at number 10 for me. I ranked him. I think I'm the highest on Hunter Henry.
He's
Yeah.
not on my list.
Not even on you. Which Daniel blows my mind. This is where I said kind of blows my mind because you're high on Drake May, and Drake May really liked Hunter Henry. So
He's got
That was a
AJ
good
Brown
Well,
there.
he's got A.J. Brown
He's
now.
high on Hunter Henry because Hunter
He's-
Henry was the best receiver on that team. Now he's got AJ Brown.
yeah, you
Yeah.
think AJ Brown's just stepping in though? Come on, let's be honest.
I think
Okay.
I think a motivated AJ Brown is the difference that we will see between him and the Eagles. I still think he's got it. I just think he wasn't motivated. I think he checked out. I think he bit into the drama. I think
just
he
got
had
paid.
baby
He's
mama
checked out already.
drama and it affected himself
He's-
on the field. Now he's got a clean slate. He's going to have 1, maybe 2 good years in New England before
They'll be
his
career
drama
years.
starts
This
to
is-
rip shit apart.
This is where I'm going to make a joke because I'm going to say he's going to have like 1 or maybe 2 good weeks.
Yeah.
Because I just don't
Pulling
have
Aaron
faith in
Rodgers.
AJ Brown. I never had. Well, not even the getting hurt. I just don't think he's going to show up as much as you guys think. I'm not as high on him. I never have been high on him throughout his career. I think it's a cash grab. He's getting his money. I don't think he's gonna. It's the Chris Johnson. I got paid, and it's
Well, we gotta save.
You
We
know
gotta
what?
save that for the receivers. Let's stick with the.
Yeah,
tight
all
end
right, I
here.
know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies. Okay. Number 11. That brings us to number 11. Oh, no. 10. No, 10. We were finishing through 10. Mark Andrews. I did Hunter Henry. You did Mark Andrews, Daniel. And Chig. You have Chig
Chickakwankwa?
Okonkwo. I was going to
Yeah.
butcher that name. You.
It doesn't look like Zach Ertz is
I
coming
put it on
back
my list.
to Washington.
Watch.
And
Yes.
so he's filling
breaks my heart.
the role. And Jack Ertz was doing solid there at his age, where Chig's a lot younger,
breaks my
and
heart.
yeah, he's shown he can do it in Tennessee, but the whole team was falling apart.
He might not be coming back. He might be retired.
Yeah, I was.
And they deliberately
Yeah.
signed Chickakwanko and told him that he is going to be a focal point of their offense when they signed him. So, until they drafted a wide receiver, he was basically wide receiver 2 on that team.
So Chig's a volume play, just the
He's gotta
same
be wide
as
receiver
Craig
2,
Dulcich.
maybe
They're both
still, because
capable, and they're going to get
They got a
volume.
second-round rookie, but how's he doing?
Dang, I don't want to redo my tight end list. That's a really good. That's a good point because with Ertz out, and Ertz was a huge. He was up on this list. Like he carried a lot of my team last year. He was good. He
Yep.
was really good.
They,
Yeah.
they got Antonio Williams in the draft in the second round as a wide receiver, but everybody going with more tight end sets. That means that instead of 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end, it's going to be 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends at a minimum for the league. So
That's
you're
exactly
still going to
my
have
thought.
3 pass catchers on the field. It's just that one of those options, one of those top 3 options in these offenses, is going to be a tight end. And Chickakwankwo, it's perfect for his skill set. And that's why Mario has Stowers on this list, because
Boy.
it's perfect for Stowers' skill set too.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's a really good point. Stowers is a good throw on the list. I just at the bottom of this list, I see names that should be here, and I don't know if I can bring one off of the list. Maybe Brendan, but I can't take
This
Tucker
was
Kraft
tough.
off the list. Mark Andrews gonna have a year. Yeah, this was tough. This was super tough to do. So,
Which might be good for
let's see.
fantasy.
oh no, I think it's a different perspective of looking at things. So, number 11, Dalton Kincaid. I think he's going to have a good year. I think Josh Allen's always a stud. He's going to be quarterback 1. So we're looking at Dalton Kincaid. You have Chig sitting here, Daniel, and this is where 11 is Isaiah Likely for you because of New York, and you don't know how things are going to go, Mario. You mentioned this already. So, very nice. Let's jump number 12. I have George Kittle here. Great blocker, one of the best blockers, tight ends in the league right now. But they don't have it's Mike Evans, and then I think it's George Kittle.
Well, I don't know how long
I know
he's
he's
going
not
to be
going to
out
start
for
the
season.
season. I know he's not going to start the season.
That's all.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. I just don't know when he's making it in.
That's why he's a little lower on my list. Yeah,
I love
that's why
George
he's a little-
Kittle, but again,
Yeah.
injury.
He's always injured. You're right. He's always
He's
injured.
coming
Yeah.
off of an injury. He didn't finish last season. He had to have off-season surgery again. So that's why.
Which timetable back. Yep.
So
Yeah, I almost put Tongas up because of that. I was going to have him around like
You know what?
9.
Screw it. That's a good point. I'm gonna put Chig right here.
There
this
you
is
go.
where I have Tucker Kraft.
12. I'm
Yeah.
putting Chig Okonkwo. Yeah, that's a good point. So I'm going to take him off because you're right. He is always injured. He's coming back off injury. He's not going to start the season. Probably not going to come back till like week 4 or 6, if even later. So, yeah. Okay. 12. I put Chig. You got Tucker Kraft, and this is where Eli Stowers sits for you, Mario.
Oh,
Solid pick.
I would
can't
love
kick
that.
anything off my list. Yeah, that was a good draft pick. 13, Mark Andrews. Still doing his thing.
Still doing his thing.
You have him at 10. I have him at 13. You don't even have him at all.
Mario's got him at 8.
Oh, I've got him at 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
we're
I'm
all-
sorry.
we're all-
I scrolled down. I apologize. You were the highest on him. Yeah,
I'm the highest on him. Yeah.
let's see.
New offensive
Time
coordinator.
So
Yeah.
13, I have Dalton Kincaid, where you have him at 11. And this
I
is
have
where
him.
Mario's got Hunter Henry.
Mhm.
Yes, and he has Dalton Kincaid down at 16. So now, you have Hunter Henry at 13. Good pick, good pick. 13. Let's see. You have Dalton Kincaid. I got Mark Andrews. Tucker Kraft at 14. Jake Ferguson.
Is it raining?
Well, I'm a little higher on Jake Ferguson. You got him at 14.
He didn't even make Mario's list.
No, he didn't. It's amazing.
No, he did not.
You know, it makes you wonder because Mario really is the tight end whisperer. It makes you wonder if I messing things up.
You know,
Fucking
Jake
up over-
Jake Ferguson's very touchdown dependent.
It's Dak.
It's
I don't like
so
Dak.
much
It's all
so
Dak.
touchdown dependent. But the problem
Yeah.
is like they didn't
It
really
is.
change much in that offense.
No,
Like, really
they
nothing's
didn't do a
changed.
damn thing. No,
So-
it's all going to be.
He was a tight end 1 last year.
Run it.
Yeah.
So
Run it
even
back.
if there's a bit of a touchdown regression, finishing as touchdown as tight end 14 with touchdown regression, like
So-
that's definitely a feasible.
Yeah,
They didn't change anything, you know.
Yeah.
My reasoning is that it's Pickens' second year with the team. So I think they eased Pickens in toward the beginning of the year, and when Ferguson racked up more of his touchdowns were when CD was out. So I think Ferguson's going to be a solid flex, but I think more tight ends are going to score this year because of the sets that the coaches are changing to, and I just left him off the list. He's just a little lower for me.
Yeah. It's not bad. You have some good names on your bottom of your list where we had Jake Ferguson, Daniel's Jake Ferguson, I had Tucker Kraft. You have Brendan Strange. So, solid pick. Where, Daniel, you don't even have Brendan Strange on your list.
I do not.
I had him at 16. And then to round out my list at 15, I had
Mhm.
Travis Kelce. You had TJ Hawkinson, Mario, Dalton Schultz.
I'm the only one with Hawkinson on my list.
Yeah.
You are, and
Yes.
I saw that. It makes me question, but also he's another one that gets injured a lot. So there's some question marks with him. But
Kyler
when
Murray.
healthy, he is a stud. Kyler Murray is going to throw to a tight end because he can't throw any further because he's short.
But that tight end will get 0
Can't
touchdowns.
see over the offensive line. Yeah,
That's why he's 15.
why Minnesota's going to be like pick 4 in the
Yeah,
draft.
I mean, he's historically Kyler Murray loves his tight ends. They're always producing well.
He
whenever
does.
He plays. So that's why Hawkinson slipped up. He's coming off of his first healthy offseason he's had in quite some time.
Yeah.
And I think
And
he's
when
going to have a
Hawkins
spike
is
year.
healthy, fucking phenomenal. He really is on it. Yep. Let's see. You had Hawkinson, Mario. You had Dalton Schultz there, and then Brenton
Yeah.
Strange, Travis Kelce, Daniel, and Dalton Kincaid. You round out your bottom of yours. Awesome. What a great list. That was so much fun and a little stressful. I must say. It's
Yeah.
really hard to. I want to place this list and make sure I'm doing it right. I'll see if I can copy this list and post it to our website because we do have the website. I'll see if I can post this there if anybody wants to see it. I will post it to our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram. I'll post them around. So anyway, that's our
Derrick Henry's
first
going to blow me up.
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna tag everybody. Don't worry. I'll just tag teams. And I'll tag players. We'll see what goes on
Yeah.
if it gets reactions to
Yeah.
this. But tune in next week. We're jumping into our quarterback and wide receivers. It's gonna be a big episode next week, so it should be a lot of fun. And hopefully we have a lot of time to spend on it because it's quarterbacks and wide receivers, so it's going to be fun. So, right into the show. If you have any questions, ffwc23@gmail.com. Check us out at any of our social medias, Instagram. I forget the handle. I'm sorry. I just made it the other day. @war_fantasy for X. And we're on our YouTube. So rate, review, comment, subscribe. Help us out. We're growing our podcast, and it really helps us out when you guys do these things. So we really appreciate it. Again, thanks for listening. If you're still listening, you're amazing. And stay vigilant, right?
Stay
Keep
vigilant.
marching.
Keep
Do
conquering.
your thing. Yeah.
Tag Howie
Just go.
Roseman for Mario's Eli Stowers take. And my Saquon take, apparently.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't even know. We had somebody. I don't even want to know. I'm not going to even mention. I don't want to get in trouble. Please don't tag me. Don't come at me.
Man,
Don't come at me. Don't be
I'm
angry.
I'm like, Derrick Henry's going to be top 10. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
And then we went to 16, and I'm like,
could-
I just don't know where.
I like that we added a
to the
10,
offense.
and then we moved to 12, and then we moved to 16, and I'm like, should we keep going? No, 16's enough. We got to stop somewhere, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. So, all right, well, thanks for marching with us, and as always,
Keep conquering.
In the realm where legends rise and dreams collide, a council gathers with power as their guide. Jonathan the strategist with wisdom's might, Mario and Daniel warriors ready to ignite. Thunder roars, lightning cracks the sky, electric strings sing a battle cry. In this arena